This story is taken from the blog of Ram Gopal Varma. Ramu is big fan of Basu-da. Rajnigandha, Chitchor are some of his favorite films. As is always the case with Ramu, he's watched these films 20 times, 30 times. Ramu and Basu-da's paths never crossed. They'd never met each other until this point. One day, Ramu was at his office in Mumbai, where Basu-da showed up unannounced. Ramu confessed his admiration for Basu-da profusely. Basu-da was very pleased. He told Ramu that he was aware of that. He had read some of the interviews of Ramu where Ramu sang Basu-da's praises. After exchange of pleasantries and coffee, Basu-da opened up on why he had come. He started explaining. Apparently, he had a script and a producer, but he did not have access to any of the actors. He was desperately trying to get in touch with Manoj Bajpayee, but he was unable to do so. So he had come to Ramu to seek his help in accessing Manoj Bajpayee. Ramu called up Manoj. His phone was switched off. Ramu called Manoj's secretary. The secretary said Manoj was out of town. Ramu asked him if they knew that Basu Chatterjee was trying to get in touch. He said, yeah. I'm figuring out how to get rid of him. Ramu was certain. This was secretary talking, not Manoj. Ramu assured Basu-da that Manoj will get in touch with you. And then few days later, Basu-da called Ramu on phone and said, I think Manoj is back in the town, but I have a feeling he doesn't want to work with me. Ramu was speechless. And then Basu-da asked him if he can recommend him to Aftab Shivadasani this time to listen to the story. Ramu called Aftab immediately and said, Aftab, Basu Chatterjee wants to meet you. Aftab said, sure sir. But who is he? Ramu attributed this response to Aftab's youth and inexperience. Ramu explained to him that Basu-da was a highly successful director who made cult films like Rajnigandha and all. Aftab said, that is fine sir, but what has he done recently? Ramu said, look man, I don't know what he has done recently and what he is going to do now. But being such a respected senior director, the least you can do is meet him and hear out his story. Aftab said, okay sir, please give him my number. With sigh of relief, Ramu gave Aftab's number to Basu-da. 2 days later, Ramu got a phone call from Basu-da thanking him for what he did. Ramu was curious. Ramu asked him, so did Aftab come to meet you? He said, no. He didn't have time, so he sent his secretary to hear the story. So secretary listened to the story? No, secretary listened for about 10 minutes and then he said he had to rush somewhere. So I couldn't finish my story. Anyway, thanks for whatever you tried to do for me. I appreciate it. These were the last words of Basu-da to Ramu before he hung up on phone. So much for the trailblazer of middle of the road films.